Hello friends, welcome back to the YouTube channel. This is the latest weather forecast for United States in detail for the next 2 days. First off, if you're new to the YouTube channel and still haven't subscribed, so subscribe now so you don't miss any important weather information. Thanks a lot. As Tropical Storm Debby barrels through the United States, the nation is grappling with a multifaceted array of severe weather conditions, each contributing to a complex and potentially hazardous situation. Debby's journey, which has evolved from a sluggish storm to a rapidly accelerating system, brings with it a range of severe weather phenomena that are impacting several regions simultaneously. Debby's recent progress has been particularly intense in the Carolinas. Over the past 24 hours, the region has been drenched with an extraordinary amount of rainfall. Some areas have received between 15 to 25 inches of rain, leading to unprecedented levels of flash flooding. This sheer volume of precipitation has overwhelmed drainage systems and caused rivers to overflow, inundating roads, homes, and businesses. The flash floods have resulted in significant property damage, making travel hazardous and necessitating emergency evacuations in some areas. The ongoing heavy rainfall, which is expected to continue through the day, will likely exacerbate the existing flood conditions. Residents in flood-prone areas should remain vigilant, stay indoors, and avoid traveling unless absolutely necessary. Emergency responders are working diligently to manage the situation, but the severity of the flooding poses significant challenges. As Debby moves northeastward, its impacts extend to the mid-Atlantic and northeast regions, including states such as Virginia, Maryland, New Jersey, eastern Pennsylvania, and southeastern New York. These areas are bracing for an additional 3 to 7 inches of rain. This level of precipitation will likely result in considerable to locally catastrophic flooding, affecting both urban and rural regions. The flooding is expected to be compounded by the already saturated ground, which will struggle to absorb the additional rainfall. Flash floods and riverine flooding are significant concerns, and residents should prepare for possible road closures, power outages, and potential evacuations. The heavy rain is also associated with severe weather conditions, including an elevated risk of tornadoes. Tornadoes are particularly dangerous due to their ability to cause rapid and severe damage to structures and infrastructure. This morning, tornado risks are heightened in the mid-Atlantic states, including North Carolina, Virginia, and Maryland. As the day progresses, the tornado risk will shift towards the northeast, impacting areas such as New Jersey and southeastern New York. Those in tornado-prone areas should stay alert for warnings and have a plan for seeking shelter. The interaction between Debby and a large-scale closed low-pressure system, coupled with a strong cold front, is driving these severe weather conditions. This cold front stretches from the Great Lakes region southwestward through the plains, bringing with it a dramatic drop in temperatures across the northern and central plains, as well as the upper to middle Mississippi Valley. The cold front has caused temperatures to plummet by 20 to 25 degrees below normal in some areas. In northern Minnesota, temperatures are expected to reach record lows for this time of year. Such a significant temperature drop can disrupt daily life, affect agriculture, and increase the demand for heating. Residents should prepare for the cold by dressing warmly, protecting vulnerable populations, and ensuring heating systems are functioning properly. The sudden shift from unseasonably warm to frigid conditions highlights the variability and intensity of the current weather patterns. In stark contrast to the cold conditions in the central and northern parts of the country, the western United States is experiencing prolonged above-average temperatures. The cold front stalling to the north has resulted in continued warmth in regions extending from the west coast into Texas and the Gulf Coast. Heat advisories have been issued for southeast Texas and the Gulf Coast due to the prolonged high temperatures. Despite a reduction in the number of record highs compared to earlier days, some areas are still experiencing significant heat. Prolonged exposure to high temperatures poses health risks, particularly for the elderly, children, and individuals with pre-existing health conditions. The extended heat also places additional strain on energy resources and infrastructure, potentially leading to power outages and increased energy costs. Residents should stay hydrated, avoid strenuous activities during peak heat hours, and seek air-conditioned spaces when possible. The heat in the western United States is exacerbated by dry conditions and gusty winds, which contribute to elevated fire weather conditions. Northern Nevada and southern Idaho are at high risk due to low relative humidity and strong winds that facilitate the rapid spread of wildfires. Fire weather warnings are in effect, and residents are advised to be vigilant, follow fire safety guidelines, and be prepared for potential fire emergencies. The combination of heat and dry conditions creates a dangerous environment for wildfires, which can escalate quickly and cause widespread damage. In addition to monitoring fire conditions, residents should avoid outdoor burning and take steps to prevent accidental fires. Simultaneously, the ongoing wildfires in the Pacific Northwest are impacting air quality across the region. Smoke from these fires is severely degrading air quality, which poses health risks such as exacerbated respiratory conditions and restricted outdoor activities. Poor air quality can lead to health issues, particularly for those with respiratory conditions or other health concerns. Residents in affected areas should limit outdoor activities, use air purifiers, and follow local air quality advisories to reduce exposure to smoke and pollutants. The widespread smoke can also affect visibility and contribute to hazardous driving conditions. In summary, the severe weather conditions driven by Tropical Storm Debby, the associated cold front, and the ongoing heat and fire weather issues present a complex and challenging scenario across the United States. Residents in affected regions should stay informed through local weather services and emergency management agencies. Preparedness is crucial. Those in flood-prone areas should have emergency plans, avoid traveling through flooded areas, and be ready for evacuations. In tornado-prone regions, staying alert for warnings and seeking shelter is essential. During extreme cold conditions, dressing warmly and protecting against hypothermia is vital. In heat advisories, staying hydrated and avoiding strenuous activities are key steps. For areas with elevated fire risks, following fire safety guidelines and minimizing exposure to poor air quality are important. As weather patterns continue to evolve, ongoing vigilance and adherence to safety recommendations will help mitigate the effects of these extreme weather events. Thanks for watching.